would like it here.
John and Amy started as pen pals,
Come take you on the tour of the house here.
lived in the U.S., and are coming full circle by moving to his native Ireland.
Look at that window, you can see all the way out into the fields.
John wants to reconnect with his childhood and introduce his family to North County Dublin.
That's my hat. Don't put that on. Here, come here.
But the past is very different from the present.
How much is it per month?
It's $1,900 a month.
Okay.
It's crazy how expensive it is now compared to when it was when I left.
This room is teeny tiny. I'd never pictured myself living abroad before, but I thought it'd be fun to at least try it.
It's nice and modern.
I'd rather have something kind of more traditional. Whether or not I liked it would be another thing. Is this the entire downstairs?
This is the entire downstairs.
Okay.
It's frustrating that we're not getting exactly what we want. I think this is Cormac's local.
Okay.
My roots are in Malahide.
Hi, John.
It's where I've always felt at home. After you?
I first met John when we were 13.
Amy wrote to me through an international pen pals website. We hit it off kind of straight away.
Our relationship sort of blossomed, and he moved to the States so we could get married.
Welcome back, guys. Yeah, it's great to be back.
We have two daughters, Lucy and Ella. They both were a little bit hesitant about the move, but they were excited at the same time. And I never really thought about moving abroad or living abroad or even traveling abroad.
I changed their minds. What do you have in mind? Definitely looking for somewhere in Malahide. That's our first preference.
Before we moved to Ireland, we were living in Pennsylvania, in Amish country.
It was definitely a change of pace for me. We were remote from family. It was something that we missed. I'm sure I'll have no problem finding a place that will suit you.
Yeah.
Although John's already found an IT job in Dublin, Amy will have to not only get used to her new role as a stay-at-home mom, but also her new surroundings.
You guys, do you see the water over there? Oh, yeah.
Are you going to miss the snow in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. So guess what? It means you don't have to help shovel anymore, huh? Yay! I think Dawn's excited about moving back.
This is my primary school.
Oh, look, this kid's coming back. I'm not quite sure what to expect, never having lived abroad and never really having traveled abroad. I know it will be a bit of a struggle at first, but I want to find a comfortable home in Malahide.
North County Dublin is a great mix of very well-developed areas with agricultural areas in between, yet it's close to Dublin City. So you have a great mix of open areas, the coast, great transport links, and a good location.
Hi, are you Brian?
I am. Places like Malahide are very affluent because they're very well located and very well serviced. There's very little supply, and that's pushing up the property prices there as well. So, what are you looking for ideally?
To get somewhere in Malahide so we can be close to family.
In Pennsylvania, there wasn't a lot of activities to take advantage of, so we would love to be able to live in a more active area.
Okay, and how many bedrooms are you looking for?
We prefer a 3-bedroom house. 2 bathrooms would be nice, so we're not all fighting over the same bathroom space. A nice sized yard, because the kids love to play outside.
I commute into work in Dublin City, so I'd like to be close to the train station if possible.
So, are you going to be bringing your own furniture with you?
We left all of our furniture behind, so we are looking for a property that's already furnished.
Okay, great.
I'd like something that's kind of modern and up to date.
I'd prefer to live in an Irish house, somewhere where we would have lots of rooms since we're a big noisy family.
Yeah.
So what kind of budget do you have in mind?
We think around $1,500 would be about the kind of top of our budget for this area.
Okay.
I think it would have to be like a really special property to move out of Malahide because
Okay.
that's where we prefer to be.
Malahide has changed a lot since John last lived here. The cost of rental property has gone up a lot, and Amy's looking for a house that's more traditional, but John is looking for something a little bit more modern and sleek, so hopefully we can find something that will suit that. This house is in the perfect location, but if they want to live in Malahide, they're going to have to pay for it.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely house.
It's close to your family and close to the train station.
Okay.
The neighborhood looks really nice.
It is nice. It's a 3-bed semi. It's about 1,100 square feet.
Okay. How much is it per month?
It's $1,900 a month.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit more, but you're getting a lot of house here in a beautiful neighborhood.
Okay.
It's crazy how expensive it is now compared to when it was when I left.
So that's the family living room in there.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice and spacious and bright. That's a big open living family area there in the
Yeah.
back, so you can close this zone off.
That's perfect to have some separation, but then we can watch them play and stuff
Yeah.
too as
And when
well.
we're having people over as
Yeah.
well, it'd be
Yeah.
great for that. Oh yeah,
Very nice.
it's very bright, very open. I mean, it's a fantastic space.
And you have a full-size American fridge freezer here.
It's very unusual to get a fridge of that size, so I mean, that's a fantastic bonus.
It's his taste, but I think it's a lot more modern than I was expecting. It's a very nice garden. It's maybe a little bit small for the girls, but it's very nicely done.
I mean, it does have a patio area, so we'd be able to barbecue in
Yeah.
the summer. But I think you're right, it might be a bit too small.
All right. This is the main family bathroom.
Oh, it's nice that it has the tub and the shower.
Yeah, it's very big and bright.
But I don't know if I like that with the kids and stuff, having to share the bathroom. It'd be nice to have a separate ensuite.
Yeah.
Come and see the bedroom.
Okay, it's a nice size.
There's lots of wardrobe space as well.
Okay, so this then is the single bedroom.
Okay. It's very small.
I think there might be a fight over who would have to take this room.
Yeah, which kid gets the small room?
Yeah. It's a very cozy home. It's very welcoming. The bedrooms may be too small for her, and the kitchen might be too modern. But I think there's a lot of touches that would make her feel at home. I think it ticks a lot of the boxes first. It has 3 bedrooms. The fact that it's so close to my family as well, they're just down the road. We also have the castle nearby, so it does have a lot going for it.
Yeah, it really is the ideal location.
Unfortunately, that is actually what you pay for.
Yeah, it's a definite contender. The only concern I have, especially on a single income, is the budget.
Bronwyn tries putting a positive spin on looking in a new location.
That's nice and big, isn't it?
It is.
John and Amy's budget is a very big challenge. I'm trying to convince them to broaden their horizons so they can get a lot more value for their money.
How far are we from Malahide?
About a 20-minute drive.
Moving further away would defeat the purpose of moving here.
It smells like oak in here.
It does.
I grew up in Malahide, and I think it's a fantastic place to live. Look at that window, you can see all the way out into the fields. You have the beach right beside you, you have the castle. You couldn't ask for a better place to grow up in.
Can you imagine carving all of that? I bet it took a really long time.
Probably 2 years.
Amy wants to embrace the traditional side of the Irish culture.
It's very open. I mean, it's a fantastic space in here.
I think it's a lot more modern than I was expecting.
John may feel comfortable looking for a new home in North County Dublin for his family.
Very big and bright.
I don't know if I like that with the kids having to share the bathroom.
But after seeing one place, not everything is like he remembered it.
It's $1,900 a month.
Okay.
The price of rentals have shot up a good bit since I last lived here, but it's so close to family and the train, it's a definite contender.
How would you like dinner at that table?
It's a lot fancier. I prefer it.
We lived in Pennsylvania. There wasn't much traffic. It was a slower way of life.
Maybe we'll get one of those buckets for your room.
I think the toilets are better.
Being from North County Dublin, you have the city right beside you.
There's more activities and more of a family support network too, having help watching the kids. It's a beautiful area. I think it would be a nice place to live.
With a battle brewing over classic versus contemporary, Bronwyn knows finding something in Malahide that will please them both isn't an option.
You have a bit more flexibility if you go away from prime areas like Malahide. But this property might not appeal to John and Amy because it's isolated and it's not very quaint. It's quite a cookie-cutter type of property, and that could be a bit of a hindrance by the sounds of it. So this is the next house that I wanted you to have a look at.
It looks very small from the outside.
It's a deceptive layout. It's very well designed, suitable for family living.
Okay.
It's a 3-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms. There's a lovely back garden as well.
How far are we from Malahide here?
It's about a 20-minute drive.
20 minutes can be a bit of a pain.
Donabate is a nice area, and also it's bang on budget.
Okay, we'll take a look.
Part of why we moved here was to be next to John's family. So moving further away would defeat the purpose of moving here.
Oh, it is a good size.
It's bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, and I love how bright it is as well.
The furniture is a little bit cold, but it's modern, like how you wanted it.
Great.
All right. And then you have your patio doors going out into the garden.
That's nice and big, isn't it?
It is. That's a very
That's a
good
really good size. The kitchen's a little bit small.
I think it's very functional. It's nice and modern, which is something that I was looking for.
I'd rather have something kind of more traditional. John likes this house. It's very much his taste, but I think the inside of the house is not very warm and charming as it could be.
Straight ahead is the master bedroom.
Yeah, it's a good size, all right.
I don't know if I like these at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, it's very narrow, but there is an ensuite over here.
It's actually a nice size for an ensuite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So just there on the right, Amy, is the second bedroom.
Oh, wow. This room is teeny tiny.
Would you even get a bed in here?
You definitely wouldn't get much more in here.
I think it's disappointing to be looking at a house in Donabate.
Wow, this is huge.
Oh, wow.
You can see it as a good playroom for the girls since the bedrooms are so small. I love that it had 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, but I worry that the 1 bedroom would be too small, that there'd be a lot of arguments over who would get that bedroom.
But they have that extra space at the attic room.
It's very bright and very open.
It's close to the train, and most importantly, it's on budget at $1,500.
That's a big plus for me. And the kitchen is nice and modern as well. The concern I would have is that I prefer to be in Malahide.
Yeah, it is more isolated than we would have liked. The decor is a little bit cold. I don't know if I'd call it my favorite.
But is it worth considering?
Yeah, I think it could work.
We put it on the list?
It's a possibility. We're getting a lot of house for money, but if we could uproot this and move it to Malahide, that'd be ideal.
If it was in Malahide, we'd get it for the price,
This is in between the city centre and quite close to Malahide.
which I would love.
Yeah.
A prime location may not be enough to settle John and Amy's design discord.
It is nice and modern, which is something that I really want.
It wouldn't be exactly to my taste. I didn't realize it'd be this difficult to find more traditional properties that met all of our criteria.
They never had these when I was young. It must be a new thing.
John's family is very excited to hear that he's coming back to Ireland.
And there's Mom.
I think his mom was a little heartbroken when I stole him and he moved to the United States. Hey girls, you ready?
Yep.
Amy will be staying home with Lucy and Ella.
Start pumping those legs there.
So she's hoping to find a more vibrant lifestyle than the one they had in rural Pennsylvania.
The neighborhood looks really nice.
There's lots of amenities nearby.
North County Dublin's proximity to the city centre gives commuters like John easy access to Dublin.
Really is the ideal location.
Unfortunately, in Malahide, that is actually what you're paying for.
After seeing 2 homes, their hope of finding an affordable option in Malahide has slipped away.
It's about a 20-minute drive.
20 minutes can be a bit of a pain. We're getting a lot of house for money. It's nice and modern, which is something that I was looking for.
I'd rather have something kind of more traditional.
But if we could uproot this and move it to Malahide, that'd be ideal.
If it was in Malahide, wouldn't get to the place.
Everybody keep their arms and legs in.
All arms on board. I had never pictured myself living abroad before, but I thought I would try it. Whether or not I liked it would be another thing.
This is hard.
It's very hard to pedal. I think the kids will adjust pretty quickly. We're almost at the top now. Maybe it might take a bit longer, but I'm excited to show them the area and to see what I see in it.
It's really pretty in here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Bronwyn feels she might have a solution for their budget and location concerns, but it still may come up a bit short.
I wanted to bring you to see this house because we're on the north side of Dublin City, in between the city centre itself and quite close to Malahide. It's a good buzzy location here with plenty on the doorstep.
Which I would love.
Yeah.
It's on numerous bus routes, very popular location.
We are outside Malahide, but the fact that we're closer to the office, that offsets it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it looks a little bit small from the outside.
It is a 2-bed with 1 bathroom.
If the rooms are big, we might be able to make it work.
But the real bonus is that it's $1,300 a month.
It's great that it's
Yeah.
below budget. I would prefer still to be in Malahide, but we can go to the Dublin City has to offer.
Nice to have that extra money each month.
It would, yeah.
It's kind of cramped when you first walk in.
Yeah, it's very
It's a little
small.
bit
I'm
small.
struggling to close the door here. I do like the kitchen, though. It is nice and modern, which is something that I really want.
I actually think the counter space is kind of small. It would be nice if it was a little bit bigger.
There's not much dining space
Yeah.
there. I mean, there's only 4 seats. We wouldn't be able to have family over too often.
Is this the entire downstairs?
This
or-
is the entire downstairs.
Okay.
It does make it easy to clean, though.
Yes. Okay. It's not a bad size for a family bathroom.
Is this it?
There's no ensuite.
There's no ensuite, guys.
Okay.
I know there's going to be fights in the morning.
So just ahead of you there is the master bedroom.
It's very homey and colorful. I like it.
Yeah, I like these wardrobes here. It gives a good bit of storage.
Will we go in and have a look at the other bedroom?
Okay.
So we have to put the 2 girls in here.
It could work, though. I mean, they've had bunk beds before. They could just share the room. Is that a boiler in the corner?
That's the central heating boiler. Not unusual in an older property where the central heating has been upgraded.
I don't know if I'd like the boiler in my kid's bedroom now. I think Amy doesn't particularly like the house because it might be too cramped for her. I could barely get in the door, but it will take a little bit of the pressure off financially. It is a very nice size.
Yeah, this would be great for barbecues and stuff in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely, and the girls can have their friends over and
Yeah.
play back here.
That's a big plus for us.
While it is small on the inside, you have all this room out here. The fact that we're so close to the city here means that I'd be able to cycle into work as well. It'd be very quick.
I would love to go explore the city center some more.
And there's a lot of bus routes from here, so we have that option as well.
And while the rooms are small, the girls did used to share a room in the United States.
It's true.
It mightn't tick every box, but it is a lifestyle choice here.
It's frustrating that we're not getting exactly what we want with our budget, which I thought was reasonable before we came here.
I didn't realize the housing market would be this difficult to where it would be hard to find properties that met all of our criteria.
Obviously, I want modern to be in Malahide.
And I wanted to be more traditional.
Very concerning.
Yeah. It's really pretty out here.
Yeah, I mean, this is what North County Dublin is all about.
John and Amy wanted a livelier lifestyle for their family, so they left rural Pennsylvania to return to his roots in Ireland.
And I used to come here all the time when I was a young lad.
I think the girls would like it here. I can't wait to take them here.
Oh yeah, they'll love it.
But with the area now booming as a commuter hub into Dublin, this isn't the homecoming John hoped it would be.
Obviously, I want modern to be in Malahide, but not all the properties were in Malahide because it won't fit our budget.
And I wanted to be more traditional.
It's very concerning.
Yeah.
Located right in Malahide, House 1 is certainly appealing to Amy and John.
Oh yeah,
Very nice.
it's very bright, very open. It's a fantastic space.
The hefty price tag, however, is making it lose some luster.
It's $1,900 a month.
Okay. Really is the ideal location.
Unfortunately, that is actually what you're paying for.
Yeah,
House 2 is more affordable, but a cheaper cost isn't making for less stress.
it's nice and modern, which is something that I was looking for.
I'd rather have something kind of more traditional. This room is teeny tiny.
How far are we from Malahide?
It's about a 20-minute drive.
It is a little more isolated than we would have liked.
What is it, worth considering?
We're getting a lot of house for money.
Yeah, I think it could work.
Coming in under budget, House 3 offers some enticing alternatives to being in Malahide.
We're on the north side of Dublin City, plenty on the doorstep.
Which I would love.
Yeah.
But it's what's inside that counts.
Is this the entire downstairs?
This is the entire downstairs.
Okay. There's no ensuite?
There's no ensuite.
I know there's going to be fights in the morning.
It mightn't tick every box, but it is a lifestyle choice here.
Yeah. What did you think about the Donny Carney house?
The budget is fantastic. Having that extra money would allow us to go out and explore Dublin, but I'd worry about the one bathroom though.
And the 2 bedrooms, long-term growing up, they're going to start needing their own space.
Yeah, even though this is under budget, I think we can cross it off the list.
Yeah. That leaves us with the Donabate house and the Malahide house.
I like the Malahide property a lot. It's very welcoming, very cozy, and great location.
I could see myself there.
But the price is a concern for me.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah.
The Donabate house had a very nice, kind of welcoming, kid-friendly feel.
That bonus attic room is just fantastic.
I think the girls would love it as a playroom. It is a little bit further from your parents, but it is still very close. And it's right on budget.
Well, I mean, I'd prefer to be in Malahide, and it's not that close to work.
I think this space would be great for us, and it is still close by your family.
We are moving on to a single income now, so we do need to think about budget. I mean, I would be very happy with Donabate. It's a lovely house, and I suppose it's not that far from Malahide.
Yeah, and I would like it to be a little more traditional, but what do you think?
Cool, we'll go with Donabate.
Yeah?
All right, Donabate,
Yeah.
perfect.
Let's go tell the girls. I think
All right,
about it. Yeah.
do it.
What did you guys do at school today?
Spelling test, Irish test, and English.
It's a lot of tests. I think me and the girls, we took the most adjusting because we had never lived abroad before. What did you do at recess?
I play tag.
You didn't do flush the toilet today?
No.
With that being said, I think Donabate was the best decision for us.
The house is working out very well. Does anyone fancy tea or maybe some cocoa now?
Tea.
It's nice and modern, which is what I wanted. And it's just a nice space.
Do you want to walk on the beach? Yeah.
I do love the attic probably the best because we can get the kids out of the way.
I can do gymnastics.
They can play, they can do whatever
Off
they
you
want
go.
there. Yeah.
I'm happy.
My mum babysits twice a week, which is not something that we had the opportunity to do if we were still in the States.
Say the first.
You're Irish, it's all good, girls.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah. Are you guys ready to go geocaching today?
Hey, that's my hat. Don't put that on. Come here. It's great showing all the old haunts and all the old sites. The GPS is saying that the coordinates are down this way. It's great that they share in that experience.
There's something plastic sticking down.
Oh, that
Did you
might
find
be it.
We really love the area, and there's so many activities and things to do here.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Everything started to become more comfortable as we go along.
And we'll continue to get better. Put it back in the same place, and somebody else will be able to find it. Won't that be good?
Yeah.
We've just been lucky to have this opportunity to come here, and it's been worth it.